The report is that Daisy Ridley is a front runner for the role of Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider movie reboot, which are going to draw more from the more recent games.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question here. If Daisy Ridley does, as these reports suggest, take on the role of Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider reboot, is that a good career move for her coming off of Star Wars?
I guess my simple and sort of silly answer is if it's a good movie, it is. It's really complicated when you're in a situation like this because, like, you got something like it makes me think of Jennifer Lawrence, who, you know, you get the feeling like, I mean, I think she gets along fine with everyone who makes the X-Men movies, but at the end of the day, she didn't need two giant franchises, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like she would have been cool with just the Hunger Games. You know, she didn't also need X-Men. So I could see Daisy Ridley doing the thing of like, maybe I should do some smaller, you know, more quirky stuff away from, you don't get bigger than Star Wars, right?
Right.
But at the same time, I could also see, you know, a franchise that's really hers in a way that Star Wars can never be because it's too big, you know?
And I mean, if there's one thing we've learned about, you know, Daisy Ridley as an actress, thanks to Force Awakens, is she has charisma, she's bright.
Yeah.
She can handle herself in a physical, action-oriented role. She's funny. Like, she could, and she's British. No. She doesn't have to fake the accent like Angelina Jolie did.
Once I heard the casting, the possibility, I go, of course. It's almost too perfect. I mean, they're like going to make a new Tomb Raider movie.
She got the hair already.
Yeah. The games made Lara younger and like, you know, it just everything. And then the fact that in Force Awakens, she was this scavenger who we're introduced to basically going into a tomb, which is a Death Star. Raiding a tomb, a Death Star tomb. Not Death Star, Star Destroyer. I'm so glad I fixed that.
Oh my Lord, man. You of all people.
Had to stop being a Star Wars
you're going to screw up something Marvel related.
I know.
Horrible.
But yeah, you just, that's an easy pick for a producer to make.
Yeah.
But I get it. And if she did it, if it's a fun script, it is something she could nail, I think. So I could see why she'd want, you know, why her people certainly would be like, yeah, you should do your own big franchise.
I feel like she could go one of two ways here. She could try to do the Keira Knightley thing where, okay, Pirates is my paycheck franchise. Yeah. And then I'm going to go off and do a lot of costume dramas or like indie dramedies. Yeah. Or she goes all in. She's like, look, I'm 20 years old or whatever she is. I might as well do as many ass-kicking roles as I can until I feel like I'm going to sit down. You know? And just cash those checks, you know? I mean, let's face it, female-led genre movies are super hot right now. And I think, look, if she did the movie and it didn't work, she can do another Star Wars movie, and that will kind of erase whatever black mark ends up there on the filmography. But, you know, considering the Tomb Raider movies are some of the highest grossing video game movies.
Oh, yeah.
If not the highest grossing,
I mean, and that first one, is still a huge
hit. You know, I think following Angelina Jolie's kind of tough act to follow, but I think enough time, and there's not enough people in love with that movie franchise. But, you know, I think it's a good, look, if I was your agent, I would just say maybe try it out for just one, but don't sign for 3, just sign for 2.
Yeah, that, and then look for a remake of Corvette Summer that she can star in. That's a deep cut, people.
That's a
Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about.
I saw that movie more times as a kid than I wanted to.
I've never
just
seen
because it was Luke Skywalker.
Never seen it, but
it's good. That's good. Let's move on. If I want to know what you guys think, though, of do you think Daisy Ridley should be Lara Croft in Tomb Raider? Would you like to see her do something else, or do you have a better pick maybe for Lara Croft? Let us know in the comments.